Hey, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run it about content creation and streaming. Has it ruined dating? Is dating going for the better or is dating going for the worse? With this whole new nuance of, this digital era that we in. And a lot of people are leaving digital footprints, a lot of young people and even people that's kind of older, in their mid 30s, a lot of people are going to content creation. A lot of people are going into streaming. They're streaming their real lives. They're streaming for the sake of just having something exciting to entertain their audience with. Um, they're making content, whether it's OnlyFans, whether it's YouTube pranks and things of that nature. A lot of this stuff been around for a while, but now it's getting even more prevalent. It's kind of cool to be that now. Like beforehand, a lot of females wouldn't really do these things at all, but now a lot of females are seeing how lucrative it can be, just for being pretty. A lot of men are getting into it because how lucrative it could be just for being entertainment or just for being that guy that could push the needle or say the most craziest thing, have the most craziest clip. But these people have lives as well, and these people going to have love lives, and they're going to be dating behind the scenes until they ready to pop out with whoever that they're talking to. And a lot of times this can kind of be a good thing, but this can be a bad thing because once again, you leave that digital footprint. A lot of your shortcomings in your last relationship, a lot of people have a bird's eye view of that. Like, everyone don't know every single thing. It's always going to be stuff that ain't come to the light that's in the dark. But for the most part, a lot of stuff that was in the light are some negative things. And I think this can hinder a lot of people going forth with their dating life. Like a lot of people when you 19, 20, 21, especially when you getting a lot of attention and a lot of money, you kind of not worried about any type of ramifications that can have on your future when it comes to meeting that person that you want. Because a lot of times you can be making situations difficult for your future by decisions that you're making in your current or in your past because you wasn't thinking about it in the moment, but it's all fun in the moment, but it's definitely can hinder you from that person that you're going to actually want to end up with in the future, and not just when it comes to dating, when it comes to just social circles, like Krishan Rock, for example. This girl is just walking in turmoil. You're just a bad mother, seem like she doesn't have good hygiene, seem like she's always on some type of drugs or just drunk or something, just carry herself very bad. And the thing about it, a lot of these people get enabled because when they go out in public in the real world, the stuff that people are telling or saying online, negative and bad, they don't really have that same type of energy in the real world. They say, oh my God, I love you. Because when people in general see somebody that they don't like behind the keyboard in real life, they usually going to want a picture, and that can kind of create a false reality for a lot of these people, thinking that they get love, when in actuality a lot of people are struggling in life. A lot of people feel small in life. A lot of people, to some people, seeing that celebrity or that artist or that streamer in person made their day and made a bad week for them. They made that the highlight of their week. So it ain't such about they're getting so much love. A lot of people just want to be a part of something. And when you can meet a young boy or something and take a picture with him and hug him and touch him and put your hands on him, that could give a lot of people uh a sense of dopamine that they probably just need, a sense of feeling like, okay, things are looking up for me. I just ran into a young boy, even though just yesterday you were depressed. But I think a lot of people enable a lot of these people behavior just because they're known, they're talked about, their name is in the blogs, their name is in all the different type of trending clips that's going around. And for better or worse, man, it's it's just going to be here, and it's going to get even more. I think we just getting a taste of it. Like, I think some people are just, well, I ain't gonna say some people. I think more and more people are just gonna be streaming their lives, and that's gonna be a way of their life. Like that digital currency, It's going to be like even more, closer to that Black Mirror era episode. Where your value is your literal following. Your value is your balance of good likes and bad likes. Content is going to be life. And a lot of people ain't even being content creators and streamers. A lot of people have main character syndrome. When they go to the clubs, they have the ring lights, they on their phone, on both sides, and they think that, oh, they the show, all eyes on me. And then who will kind of like feel like all eyes on you if you're in a public place like a club or a restaurant and you got a light on your face, but everything around you is dark. You get the sense of a Truman Show. Like you get the sense of your life, everyone revolves around you. And these don't even be people who are monetized or actual content creators. They just want to make content for their Instagram. They just want to make content for their TikTok. A lot of people go to the club not to dance and have fun like how it used to be 20 years ago. They go to the club just for the aesthetic for their TikTok or Instagram page. They want something to upload, and a lot of girls are just twerking. All you see is them twerking. A lot of dudes, all they doing is just saying, "Oh, what bank you with?" Like just letting them know you a scammer. Like that might work out for some ladies, but that could be a turn off to other ladies. Now, one thing about women, they still gonna choose the wrong men a lot. So it's probably not as bad on the male end when they do bad decisions, but for when it comes to this dating scene, it's like you got to be aware of your digital footprint, all the different type of people you getting with, all the different type of people you're collabing with, and they got rumors about you with. All that stuff can bite you in the ass later on down the line. And this might just be a way of life. Like at some point, it's just gonna be within our daily life and routine, and it's just gonna be it is what it is. Like when people first had OnlyFans, it was like a culture shock. Like, what? You got OnlyFans too? Now it's just like, oh, you got OnlyFans too? It started becoming a norm. So all I know is, man, I just wonder how some of these people are going to end up 20 years from now, when that attention and all that dopamine just slowly goes down and everybody's looking for the new hot thing to talk about. Britney Spears is in our house doing all that stuff for a reason. And it once she was the peak. She was, the talk of the town. She was the it girl. But bad relationship, on child support, aging, drugs, alcohol, less attention and less attention. You might be getting people lust after you, want to have sex with you, but how many people actually taking you serious? And then you just find yourself in a perpetual loop, just dealing men after men after men after men after men, and all of them just want the same thing, and you just always end up back to square one. Same with a man. Some men you just can't really take serious. Like Soulja Boy, like he started a lot of this internet shit. Like he was the first for a lot of things. He not capping, but it might be hard for him to find a relationship too because he had too much crash outs on the internet. If you just known for always crashing out on the internet, you known for always having to go to the internet for your problems, that can be a problem. I don't know, man. Maybe we're gonna have to get to a point where a lot of these people are gonna need therapists. They like to be on their phone a lot. Maybe they'll have some type of app where you could FaceTime a therapist right then and there because everything looking all good enough. But one thing about it, people are gonna start aging and people are gonna start caring about the next new thing. And once that attention start diminish, that's when everybody gonna start figuring out like, God damn, I ain't him no more. I ain't the it girl no more. All the bad decisions I made, people didn't see me go through 3 baby daddies on my social media from Facebook all the way to Instagram, all the way to TikTok. I can't keep a man. Is gonna reflect out in the real world. It's just Instagram. No, this is all the real world. It's just Instagram when it only applies to certain things. Like you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Because some people be capping, but some things are facts. We know you got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, and that's gonna be a bad look, especially if you crashing out a lot on the internet. Now, in the real world, women with multiple kids still do get wifed up. Women with multiple kids still do get in a relationship in the real world. But if you posting all your negativity, crashing out, and you having so much things that you feel like you want to share to everyone, just oversharing, that's when it's a problem. And it ain't too much is content in streaming ruin dating. It's oversharing. I think that's the part where we gotta, that's where the lines get blurred. Like you can do these things, but are you oversharing too much? Brittany Renner, another example of why men don't want to deal with women with kids. She's putting that business out, with her baby daddy, PJ Washington, or her child's father, PJ Washington, with the kid and all that. What man want to, take on that type of drama? Not no man who got no drama in his life and got a good routine and just on his life mission. Now, a man who just always dealing with dysfunction, that's right up his alley. And then once again, you're gonna be in that perpetual state where you're gonna be finding yourself in a loop. Even with the men that do want to take you serious and stuff, it's only gonna be a certain caliber of men gonna want that. But let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know that in the comment section what you guys think. If y'all have anything that y'all would like to see me react to, any videos, I would love that. Hit the email nocapnofilter7 at gmail.com. If y'all have anything that y'all would like to see me speak on, email me nocapnofilter7 at gmail.com. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what you're waiting on? Hit the hype button if you really did like the video. If this could be relatable to you, it's help out the algorithm. And until next time, I'm out.